Hi friends, I'm Catherine. I'm obsessed with vampires and I make it everyone else's problem, and today it's slightly cool, it's a little rainy, which means it's the perfect time to watch Twilight. You guys have been requesting this and I'm finally getting around to it, and I'm really excited because this is one of the most memeable movies of all time and is an iconic piece of vampire media. If you're new here and I haven't already sold you, little confused on that, but you should subscribe. I'm fully kidding, but you should subscribe. I've rambled enough, and let's get watching. Oh, the mountains, such a vibe.
I'd never given much thought to how I would die, but dying in the place of
You know what? My sister got me some incense. I'm gonna see if one of these is like a nice little pine scent. I'm gonna burn it to fit the vibe.
They want to go on the road, so I'm gonna spend some time with my dad. And this will be a good thing, I think.
This movie has like one of the most iconic soundtracks, I would say. Oh yeah, this incense is making me feel like I'm in Washington. Not that I've ever been.
My dad's Charlie. He's the chief of police.
Charlie is the only cop that's allowed. The only one.
Cut it since the last time I saw you.
Her moving across the country with her little cactus is such a mood. I've had this cactus since I was a sophomore in college. So I'm basically Bella Swan.
Am I always like this?
I would watch a whole spin-off show just about Billy and Charlie.
What do you think?
What?
Your homecoming present.
This?
Just bought it off Billy here.
This is perfect. Are you joking?
No, that's actually such a cool truck. I love old trucks. I think they're hot.
First day at a new school. It's March, middle of the semester.
Okay, the fact that this is March, everything that happens in this movie happens between now and the end of the school year, which is 2 or 3 months. Anna Kendrick being in Twilight feels like a glitch in the Matrix.
Hey, you're from Arizona, right?
Yeah,
Aren't people from Arizona supposed to be like really tan?
maybe that's why they kicked me out.
See, okay, Bella's definitely like an overhated character. Like, she's funny.
Hey, Mikey, you met my homegirl Bella.
Oh, your homegirl.
Yeah.
My girl. Sorry, I had to mess up the game, Mike.
Tyler.
They honestly do a good job writing like believable teen dialogue in this.
It's like first grade all over again. You're the shiny new toy.
Who are they?
Thinking about that passage in the book where it's literally Bella like professing her love for Rosalie as she describes her.
The tall one was statuesque. She had a beautiful figure, the kind you saw on the cover of the Sports Illustrated swimsuit issue, the kind that made every girl around her take a hit on her self-esteem just by being in the same room. Her hair was golden, gently waving to the middle of her back.
Oh, that sounds kind of fruity.
They kind of keep to themselves. Yeah, because they're all together. Like
Nikki Reed being in this is sensational.
I'm sure that's legal.
Who's he?
That's Edward Cullen. He's totally gorgeous, obviously. But apparently nobody here is good enough.
Not that she's bitter about it or anything. Not to be dramatic or anything, but if someone covered their nose when I walked into the room on my first day at a new school, I would drop out. Probably from the school and from the planet.
I'm afraid you'll have to stay in biology.
I just have to endure it.
Like, he gives no shits about being polite.
I plan to confront him and demand to know what his problem was.
That's so brave. I would just never make eye contact with him or speak to him again. I love how it's like they're supposed to be normal and blending in, but like that's how they roll up to school. God, the landscape, the visuals of this movie are unparalleled. Thinking about how you can rent this house on Airbnb once again.
Yeah.
When's it my turn?
That's why I
When's
had
it my
some new
turn?
tires put on the truck. Well, probably be late for dinner. I gotta head down to Mason County. Security guard at the Grisham Mill got killed by some kind of animal.
Be careful.
Always am.
Charlie Swan literally invented being a DILF.
Hey, listen, I was wondering, did you have a date to...
What's up, Arizona, huh? How you liking the rain, girl?
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Why are you shutting down my game? Let a player play. Oh, yeah, okay. What'd you play?
God, like the background dialogue.
I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to introduce myself last week. I'm Edward Cullen. You're Bella?
Yes.
And the first partners that get it right are gonna win. Oh, the golden onion.
This teacher is what Mr. Tanner from the Vampire Diaries would have been like if he was hugged as a child.
For a couple of days.
Proface.
Do you mind if I, look? It's Proface.
Like I said.
So you're enjoying the rain? It's, anaphase.
You mind if I check?
Roast his ass. No, because seriously, what is up with like vampires being alive for hundreds of years and still not developing any social skills in that huge amount of time?
Why'd you move to the wettest place in the continental U.S.?
It's complicated.
I'm sure I can keep up. Why didn't you move with your mother and Phil?
I don't know how many times I watched this before I realized she was holding the golden onion in this scene.
It's very difficult for me to read.
Hey, did you get contacts?
No,
Your eyes were black the last time I saw you, and
it's the fluorescents.
Like zero effort to communicate like a normal human being whatsoever. Like she literally asked him if he got contacts, gave him an out, and he's like, the fluorescents. Ooh, it's about to get spicy, it's about to get spicy. He literally leaps over the cars like a frickin' kangaroo.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
What was I supposed to do about it? Let her die.
this isn't just about you. It's about all of us.
I think we should take this to my office.
Can I talk to you for a minute?
Rosalie?
I love how much Rosalie hates Edward.
You stopped the van.
Well, nobody's gonna believe you. So.
Like, Edward really said. I love the dramatic full moon shot, even though werewolves aren't in this one. Honestly, that fade from the full moon into his eyes. Catherine Hardwicke has beautiful artistic vision.
What are you doing in my house? I want waffle fries.
That was the first night I dreamt of Edward Cullen.
No, I wanted to ask you, if it's like a month away, but,
I love how none of the guys in this can take hints that she's just not into them.
You should ask Jessica.
I want to go on a field trip to a greenhouse.
What's in Jacksonville?
How did you know about that? I mean, you don't even say hi to me.
Hi.
Are you
Do you think they literally just went to like a Lowe's and filmed this in the outdoor greenhouse part?
An adrenaline rush. It's very common. You can Google it.
Floridians. That's what's in Jacksonville.
You at least watch where you walk.
Bella, look. It's a worm.
Bella, we shouldn't be friends.
I really want her jacket.
I mean, why didn't you just let the van crush me and save yourself all this regret?
But you don't know anything.
Hi.
I feel like that top does not fit her personality.
You in?
Should I know what that means?
La Push Beach down in the Quileute Res. We're all going tomorrow.
La Push, baby. It's La Push.
Okay, I'll go if you stop saying that, okay?
They ask you how you are, and you just have to say that you're fine when you're not really fine.
Oh, her bracelet. Once again, I am Bella Swan.
I'm not gonna get up here and bash her like everybody else, but
Edible art?
talented, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show-stopping.
I want to find the bad guy.
Duh. Why don't we just hang out? Have fun.
He actually physically doesn't know how.
Which beach?
La push.
Yeah, immediately now.
Is there something wrong with that beach?
It's just a little crowded.
You like stalking me?
You're on my res, remember?
She invited Edward.
To be polite, that's it.
I think it's nice she invited him. Nobody ever does.
The Cullens don't come here.
Again, no trying to be normal whatsoever.
What did your friends mean about, you know, the Cullens don't come here?
Really, it's just like an old scary story.
346 minutes later.
Okay, we should go shopping in Port Angeles before all the good dresses get cleaned out.
Port Angeles? You mind if I come?
I like this one. That's cool. But, like, I don't know about the one shoulder thing. I like this
I
one.
would like
Yeah,
to
I
pretend
the
that this
name.
scene was mostly
What do you think,
improvised.
lavender?
Ah,
Color?
the 2000s
that
prom
dusty rose
dresses.
Okay, I like this one. It makes my boobs look good. You're not really into this, are you?
I actually really just want to go to this bookstore.
I just want to go to this bookstore because I'm not like the other girls. I don't shop for dresses. I read books.
Okay.
Saw you in the dress shop. Hey, where you running to?
I'm never gonna skip over this scene. This is stressful.
Hey, you guys, I'm sorry. I just...
Where were you? We left you messages.
Yeah, we waited, but we were, like, starving. So
I love how like they have no clue where their
sorry, I took
friend
Bella from bed.
is, and she was
Bad
wandering
teacher, not talking.
alone in a new city, and
No,
then
we
they
totally
just
understand.
were
I mean,
like, okay,
that happens,
and
right?
then ate dinner without her.
I should eat something.
All right. One mushroom ravioli.
I love that it's Rob's song playing in the background. I love his music.
So, are you sure there isn't anything?
I can name a million things I would rather do on
Let me
a
know.
first date than sit and eat while the date just watches and doesn't eat anything.
I can read every mind in this room, apart from yours.
Is there something wrong with me?
See, I tell you I can read minds, and you think there's something wrong with you. I don't have the strength.
Like, I know a lot of people are over it, but I really love, like, the martyr boy. Like, I love you so much, but I know I'm bad for you, but I can't stay away from you. Like, Edward definitely was the blueprint for Stefan Salvatore.
Okay, I think I'm warm enough now.
That is also how I feel when I touch a hot person's hand.
Your hand is so cold.
That's a really good point, Diane. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Carla, what's going on?
Animal attack.
If I ever move to a town where there's just like a bunch of mysterious animal attacks that start happening, I'm gonna be so excited. It's gonna be like, hell yeah, I love this song. Turn it up. I'm exactly where I need to be. This is the drama I have been waiting for my whole life. I love the dramatic vampire research scene.
Realizing things.
Oh, you know what the funniest thing ever is? If you ever watch Twilight with the commentary, like if you have the DVD or whatever, it's so funny.
I know what you are.
Say it out loud. Say it.
Vampire.
What do we eat?
You won't hurt me.
This is why we don't show ourselves in sunlight.
This is the scene that started
People
like
would know we're different.
8,000 internet fights. Oh, like he has that Fenty highlighter too.
You're beautiful.
This is the skin of a killer, Bella.
This is the skin of a killer. I'm just gonna be shiny for the rest of the day now.
I'm a killer. I'm the world's most dangerous predator. I'm designed to kill. I've killed people before. I wanted to kill you.
I don't care.
What the fuck? I've never wanted a human's blood so much in my life.
Your scent, it's like a drug to me.
I still don't know if I can control myself.
I trust you.
She's honestly an idiot. Like, why is she so down for this? I need answers.
It's like my own personal brand of heroin. I don't know how long I've waited for you.
I have died every day waiting for you.
So the lion fell in love with the lamb.
What a stupid lamb.
You sick, masochistic lion.
Honestly, points were made. Points were made. I went to go get groceries for dinner, and it's now an hour and a half later. The glitter is honestly really funny.
I was unconditionally and irrevocably in love with him.
Teenagers are so dramatic.
We think of ourselves as vegetarians, right? Because we only survive on the blood of animals. It's like a human only living on tofu. Keeps you strong, but you're never...
Tofu's good. Shut up, Edward.
It wouldn't be like drinking your blood, for instance.
Imagine a man saying that to you. That actually wasn't Robert Pattinson acting as Edward. That was just Robert Pattinson himself cringing at the script.
Could you act human? I mean, I've got neighbors.
I'm gonna take you to my place tomorrow.
Wait, like with your family?
Yeah.
Love her flannel.
What did you expect? Coffins and dungeons and moats?
No, not the moats.
Not the moats.
Is she even Italian?
Her name is Bella.
Get away from that. Here comes the human.
She already ate.
The amount of effort it took her to break the little bowl.
Just ignore Rosalie, I do.
The entire family will be implicated if this ends badly.
Badly, as in... I would become the meal.
I don't remember them laughing at that.
It's okay, Jasper. You won't hurt her.
Yeah, this is my room.
No bed? So no bed?
I don't sleep.
Yeah, that's so miserable. They're so awkward. I'm obsessed with it. Was there a script for this scene, or were they just put into this room and told to have fun?
We're soaring, flying.
You better hold on tight, spider monkey.
This isn't real.
I love how she's always like, I'm so clumsy, but her ass is just like circling around this tree 300 feet in the air. This song is a bop. Fun fact, I used to know how to play this on the piano. Artistic vision.
Bella won't be out too late tonight. She's just gonna play baseball with my family.
Baseball? Good luck with that. Still got that pepper spray?
This is, and I do not say this lightly, the most iconic scene ever to exist in cinema.
You're out.
I'm about to beat this bitch up.
My monkey man.
They're literally gliding. They're on one of those airport conveyor belt things that is like an escalator, but it's just flat.
Stand behind me. I believe this belongs to you.
I'm afraid your hunting activities have caused something of a mess for us.
You brought a snack.
Like, it feels unrealistic that even Rosalie jumps to defend her.
Like James smells that Bella is human and is like, you brought a snack, and they like crowd at the Cullens? I was gonna make a point about what if she was a snack and like. How rude that is of them to just assume they might get some.
What, no, he's coming after me?
Listen to me, James is a tracker. The hunt is his obsession. I read his mind. My reaction to the field set him off.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, they could have played that off a little better.
Game ever.
I have to go home, now. You can take me home.
You can't go home. He's just gonna trace your scent there. It's the first place he's gonna look.
But my dad is there.
Doesn't matter.
Yes, it does. He can get killed because of us.
Due to the fact that this is the most cringeworthy scene to ever exist, I will be skipping over it. I didn't even watch it, and I'm still in physical pain from how mean she was to Charlie.
It's just Emmett.
Emmett's having fun with this. Like, I just know it. This is such a great moment. Like, her driving by, looking at what her life could have been if she had just picked the normal route.
James knows you would never leave Bella. He'll follow you.
I'll go with Bella. Jasper and I'll drive her south. I'll keep her safe, Edward.
Can you keep your thoughts to yourself?
What was she thinking? I need to read Midnight Sun, don't I?
Belle, you are my life now.
He's known her for like 3 weeks.
What is it? What do you see?
He just changed course. Okay, so the course that the tracker's on now is gonna lead him to a ballet studio? You've been here? I took lessons as a kid.
Was your school here in Phoenix?
Yeah.
Like, why would they take her to the city she came to Washington from? Is that not obvious?
I'll do whatever it takes to make you safe again.
So fucking dramatic.
Hey, Mom. I'm glad you got my message. What are you doing home?
Bella, where are you?
Mom, are you there?
Forks High School doesn't protect its students' privacy very well. It was just too easy for Victoria to find your previous address.
Don't touch her! Don't!
You can still save her, but you're gonna have to get away from your friends. You handle that.
Like, really, they have super senses and they couldn't tell that she was walking out like that. Honestly, chic ballet studio. Like, I just know that that place is now converted into like, let's say 4 to 8 lofts. And they probably go for so much money.
I can't bring myself to regret the decisions that brought me face to face with death. They also brought me to Edward.
She's such an idiot. Bella is definitely like an overhated character. The way none of this would have happened if they just needed to be invited inside.
To make things more entertaining, and make a little fun of our time together.
James really says subscribe to my OnlyFans. Like, they literally can just fly. Okay, that like permanent brain damage.
Beautiful. Very visually dynamic.
James is literally making his like Parsons BFA thesis right now.
Tell Edward how much it hurts. Tell him to avenge him. Tell him.
What are you doing?
Tell him. Tell him.
I'm sorry, the faces that both of them are making are hilarious.
What is the tea? The girls are fighting! No!
Yo, she's about to bleed out. What was in the script? What was her acting direction? What was she told to do right now?
Enough. Remember who you are.
Your brothers will take
Carlisle's like, you're not allowed to kill anyone, but the rest of these kids are.
Carlisle!
You can try to suck the venom out.
No, I won't be able to stop.
Find the will to stop.
Okay, like I've never quite understood because Carlisle is the one who actually works around blood and has been doing this for longer, so therefore he has more self-control. Like, I feel like he should have been the one to suck the venom out. Though I get, like, it isn't as romantic, and I guess maybe it's like, Robert's song that plays in the back of this scene is great. I guess maybe it's supposed to be because Edward loves her so much, he's the only one that would be able to find the will to stop, you know?
The only thing stronger than your craving for blood is your love for this one girl.
Death is peaceful.
He's such a good singer. Like, I have chills right now.
Life is harder.
That's a mood. Okay, see, the first time I watched this in theaters, I hadn't read the book yet because I was 10 when this came out, and I was going to see it with my older sister. And I literally thought that she had actually, like, fallen and hit her head and all of that. Like, what her mom was saying, the story her mom had been given was what actually happened, and that the whole vampire thing and everything had just been her coma dream. God, this movie came out 13 years ago.
I have to talk to him. Apologize. How? I don't even know what you're saying. How? What are you talking about? You want me to go away? I can't. No, I can't.
I mean, how am I gonna? I can't even. There's nothing left for me.
Why did she pair the leggings with it though?
Perfect.
You'll be a dead son of a bitch, I tell you that.
This is such a chic prom. Like, what is this magical cottage in the middle of the woods?
Bella.
Jacob.
My dad paid me to come talk to you. $20.
Let's hear it.
He wants you to break up with your boyfriend.
That level of embarrassment is not worth $20. This song is amazing. I really thought that like my proms were gonna be like this. Spoiler alert, they were not, but this is
Why did you save me?
stunning. All of those fairy lights, the hot boy, the
I
song.
could be like you right now.
The first dance at my wedding is either going to be this song or it's going to be the song that Damon and Elena dance to in their scene when Nina's leaving at the end of season 6.
And you're ready right now.
Yes.
Invented hot.
Psych! Is it not enough just to have a long and happy life with me?
What if I got this gazebo reconstructed at my wedding? What then?
I know.
Seriously, the chicest prom to ever exist. Yo, I was so shook. So shook. She's dressed to impress today. Well, my lovely viewers, there you have it. The most iconic, the most influential piece of cinematic history that ever existed. Catherine Hardwicke, you're sensational. You're doing amazing, sweetie. I love like rewatching this and just like noticing little details and like little lines and things, especially now that like I didn't used to always watch stuff with subtitles. So then like getting the subtitles of the stuff that I just like couldn't make out or hear, and then getting to just experience that is always really fun. It's always just funny to watch. Like this is so camp, so I love it. I would so much rather be a Vampire Diaries vampire than a Twilight vampire, because it's like there's so many drawbacks to being a Twilight vampire and only some of them get little special gifts, and it's like sure they're like strong and whatnot, versus like Vampire Diaries vampire, like mind compulsion. Also like daylight rings are an option. So, and like granted, I'm comparing 4 books to an 8-season TV show, even though the 8-season TV show was also based off of a book series. There's so much more lore for like behind the vampires in Vampire Diaries than there are in this. No, okay, I love how like Bella finds out that Edward is a vampire and she's like, that's hot, versus when Elena found out Stefan was a vampire, she did not take it very well. She was like, I just love it. I love stuff like this. I hope you had fun hanging out with me, listening to my silly little comments, watching my silly little edits. If you did, and for some reason you still haven't subscribed, you should do that. If you did, you should definitely give this a thumbs up, leave me a little comment, let me know what your favorite part was, and maybe let me know what types of videos you want to see next. And thank you, as always, so much for hanging out with me today. Hopefully I will see y'all in my next video.